Well, a routine day for a Memphis food truck operator turned into a confrontation that's reigniting calls for police accountability and drawing comparisons to other American cities that have faced similar struggles. Now, a clip of the body cam footage from that interaction is gaining traction on social media and sparking more conversation about rights and reform. ABC 24's Lauren Turman joins us now with more on how activists are working towards change. So, Lauren, where did this all begin?
Well, Pepper, you might expect that this came from a traffic stop, but it all started with a parking issue. What happened to Aaron Branch in 2023 is drawing attention again, not just because of what's in this video, but because of what's happening right now. And Memphis leaders have continued to promise change in policing, but activists say they've heard those promises before. So we looked into what other cities are actually doing to reform policing and what it might take for Memphis to do the same.
If you get in that car, we gonna pull you over and we gonna get your ID that way.
Pull me over what?
Cause we want to.
In October 2023, Aaron Branch parked his food truck at 3rd Street and Looney Avenue in Uptown, not knowing the next few minutes would put a spotlight on police interactions in the city.
And you been to what police school?
It don't.
No, answer that.
Come on, man. It don't matter. I know.
Answer that.
I know my rights and I know the law.
Oh, we ain't about right.
Nearly 2 years later, body cam video from that day is going viral. The officer, identified as Memphis Police Major Monique Campbell, told Branch he was in a no parking zone. He didn't see any signs but agreed to move. That's when things escalated.
I just didn't feel like there was cause to show my ID.
Branch is citing Tennessee law, which, during a normal conversation, doesn't require you to show ID unless there's reasonable suspicion of a crime. Aryavon Cooper sat down with him Tuesday morning.
Did you feel like they were treating you fairly, the officers in the video?
I think they were treating me how the culture of the Memphis Police Department carries on. I felt like that's how they were treating me. I feel like I know these guys. I met them before.
This happened months after the stop involving Tyree Nichols, a 29-year-old who died after being beaten by Memphis police. 3 of the 5 officers charged were acquitted of all state charges last month, and all 5 now await federal sentencing. This spring, about 18 months after Branch's stop, the U.S. Department of Justice rolled back all federal reform efforts in Memphis, including its own investigation into MPD that came under the Biden administration. As Memphis debates where to go from here, other cities offer a blueprint. In Baltimore, activist Ray Kelly has been at the center of changes in policing under a consent decree.
They kind of now place the blame on this concept of group violence when the group that never gets addressed is the police department, who can kind of commit violence with impunity.
And in Cincinnati, Iris Rowley helped push her city into one of the nation's most effective reform efforts.
And we've seen some in recent years say we're going to self-initiate some change. We're going to do some work with the federal government. We're going to try to do some things in-house. But in order to dig as deep as we have dug in the city of Cincinnati, we needed the federal government.
Oh, just no reason.
Yes.
From Memphis to Baltimore to Cincinnati, the names may change, but the calls for accountability do not.
I'm more of the virality of it and people talking about it and the discussion happening. People are like, oh, we can go get body cameras, or it ain't number $70. We have to change policing. We have to, if they won't do it, the citizens have to do it.